Hello viewers. Today is short episode with three very cheap Bugatti, and when I say very cheap I mean it, because those models costed me around €7 including shipping, which is fantastic value in my opinion for what we will receive. Those are JKM models. This one, it was my first Bugatti JKM. It's quite old because, as you can see, it was made in 2023. I bought it in 2024. No license on this one. We have some information in Chinese and in English. There is sticker with a little bit more details, but not too many. Even if you will be looking for what car is inside, you won't find it. And the car itself is packed a little bit like our cheapest Tomica models in plastic bag. But the model itself is not bad. It's not yet to Mini GT quality, but JKM is just going into that direction with newer models. They are much better packed. They have different name because they rebranded the brand. But old JKMs were just was pretending to be premium models, very cheap and not that bad if you look at it. Acrylic headlamps. Maybe this acrylic part is a little bit frosty. It's not that clear, completely clear, but it's not bad. We still see lights through it. And as for quite complicated shape of those headlamps, it's nicely done. We have Bugatti badge and no carbon fiber, but still delivery of this car is very nice, including something common in all those models. If you look at dashboard, there is something, I don't know if it's sticker or paint, but they added it. That's the only difference between interior being completely black and not being completely black. So it's not completely black, but almost completely black. Still decent interior. Mirrors, not bad. Just a little bit of silver paint. Wheels, not bad wheels as well, with rubber tires of course, and that's the only one where we have JKM and what car it is. Still there will be another clue how we can find what car it is, and it's registration plate. Bugatti Divo. Exhaust, very simple, but there it is. Acrylic tail lamp. Wing is just black, no carbon fiber. Some details of the engine. If you look at black paint on this fin, you can see quality control could be improved a little bit. But as for something so cheap, it's still quite highly detailed. Then we will go and see this one. Oh, that's the complete mystery, because you won't see name of that car on the box, because who needs it? You know, if it's unlicensed, it's just harder to prove we made Bugatti, so Bugatti, you can sue us. Same back, and no details at all on the bottom. But as you can see, tires are still rubber. Detail wise, I would say a small improvement with transparency of that acrylic part covering LED lights. Still nicely done. Still same Bugatti sticker. As I said, same solution with interior. Wiper blades again part of windscreen. Nice wheels. You know, for something so cheap, black and silver, quite complicated shape as it should be. It's nice. Mirrors, no silver paint. So they kept same price and fought inflation with not painting mirrors, because you know how expensive must be that silver marker. And rear, very nice. I would say improvement over Divo. And we can see now what it is. La Voiture Noire. Because thanks God they use still registration plate with name of that car. Acrylic headlamp looks good enough for me. We still should remember it's more closer to Silver series of Hot Wheels than premium Hot Wheels. And here we have that Bugatti badge. And the last one I will present today is Bugatti 110 2019, and there is small difference because according to this is fully licensed. Who knows? I'm not so sure, but maybe it is. JKM was already rebranding then, so maybe they decided to buy licensed. But other than that, same plastic bag, same sticker. I would say headlamps, we can see huge difference here because now it's really transparent acrylic. They change glue because I think that frosting, that's the because of the glue they were using. Here we can see it's very narrow strip of acrylic plastic and it's clear. If it would be as frosty as on the Divio, probably wouldn't be even able to see those LED lights under. Nice wheels, simple but nice. Mirrors, they even use a little bit of black paint, but look at the difference between those two. You can see there are small imperfections. Like here is just it's not even 1 millimeter, but they could paint it a little bit deeper on this side. Same as usual. And back to silver marker. Beautiful metallic blue, nicely done acrylic headlamps, registration plate, exhaust, very similar to Divio. This, when I see something like this, my brain goes to EV 110 direction. So those are 3 old, very cheap JKMs, but I would say if someone likes modern Bugattis, it's worth to consider those. Those are not perfect models. Those are not the most detailed models we will find on the market, but they're cheap, and in my opinion they are good enough. And it could be, as with those cheap models, it could be very important they roll well, which is good. So that's all in today's video. As usual, all the best for all of you, and see you soon. Bye bye.